welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's second down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Purdy now on 2nd down. fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Mitchell. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You look at this Niner defense.
Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An audible here to get a new look. Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This 2nd and 4. Now Lamar changing the play. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
Touchdown!
Zay Flowers.
45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Purdy off the play fake.
Looking deep for Jennings. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize himself.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Down the sideline he goes. Odell Beckham. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Purdy. Under pressure, they got him again. Roquan Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay 78 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second down throw for Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Purdy looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action. Now Purdy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 54 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to throw, Purdy. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They run over center with Mitchell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
On second down, here's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gets...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ray McLeod to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily. And
now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left.
Oh, it's deep for Duvernay.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now it's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers get a bit closer.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Purdy will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A give here to Mitchell.
Now they can't bring him down. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
89 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Right back to Mitchell here.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard
From 10 yards out.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McLeod now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.